Yo, what's up guys? This is the Determined Trader and another video. I figured I'd continue to keep doing these on a weekly basis or bi-weekly basis. And if you guys saw my YouTube short video, I pretty much it's more of a motivational video. That's something I've always been fond of, and trying to be motivational here and there. But I'm pretty much going to be going over those same trades that I took. And hopefully, if you guys were trading this last week, you guys were also able to take advantage of these trades. And you'll notice, I don't know if you guys have been following me for a while, but if you have, you might see that I would say I have definitely improved quite a lot. And not just that, but even just the time frames that I look at, it's definitely have to do with the smaller ones, so 1 minute time frames. And I actually had the 15-second one as well, but so far I've been actually doing really good in the 1 minute 1 minute, 2 minute time frames. As long as I see what I want, then I do what I have to do. And so anyway, so let's just go ahead and go over this. So this was on Monday, 9/18. We took out, well, initially the market ran down, took out this low here, which was previous. This was on Friday's PM session here, and you can see that took that out right there. And so I don't trade until 9:30 Eastern stock market open. That's when I open up my charts and I take a look at the. Excuse me, I had to get some water. That's when I take a look at the market. 9:30 open. Right after that, market rallied straight up, took out the highs of London, and you can see we had a very nice setup in here right after 10 a.m. Eastern. And beautiful setup I took in here. Ended up getting a target out. Took some here and then some here as well. This was very nice. I was planning to take some inside this fair value gap, and I went ahead and just let it wait a little bit. And this is the thing, right, with learning to trade this way with ICT. This is inside the silver bullet range area. But anyways, looking at this move in here, you can see how it respected in here. I actually was looking at this area, and I figured, I was like, man, this thing ran all the way up in here. I was like, I'm probably gonna get stopped out, because at this point here, my stop, my stop was a break even, getting closer around this area in here. Around when it got to this is where my stop was at. And you can see it quickly got up to the high of this inverted fair value gap, as you can see right there, and then quickly rejected it. There's that mohawk by a tick. Went above that by a tick, quickly rejected that, and it closed also below this order block here, right? And so that is a very good indication. As soon as that closed here, it gave me the confidence to hold here, and then this candle happened. I was like, man, this is definitely going to get taken out. And you can see that's where it happened, and then you got my little happy face there. But like I said, this is all in that YouTube short. Like I said, hopefully you guys get to watch that. I can add the link down here below, but anyways, I'll just keep going. After that, there was a trade in here that I took, and I ended up just getting out of it, because I was like, wait, no, this does not look good, this doesn't look right, and I ended up getting out. It was an in and out, so I probably lost maybe like 1 point or something, really nothing. And I was like, okay, let me just go ahead and keep waiting on this, because I figured, I believe this was when I was looking at a 15-second, 30-second chart, and there was a fair value gap, because the market had ran straight down. We had taken out this, what was this? Let me take a look at this. Let me go back this way. So that was this area here. I believe this was this AM session from previous day, and that was right in here when that was taken out. But the thing is that if you look at the 1 minute, there was really nothing, and this is why I went ahead and just killed the trade. I'm like, wait, what am I doing? I'm gonna go back to my 1 minute I don't want to do this, 30-second, 15-second thing. At least not yet. And yeah, so there you go. That was one of my mistakes. And as you can see, even as a little bit more experience in here, you can see that even I will make those little dumb mistakes, right? Of trying to do something, trying to think that I know better, so to speak, right? So if you ever catch yourself in that situation, just close the trade, right? Because that mindset is not good, right? Number one. Number two, it'll ruin the discipline. Or let's say I would have just left the trade on because I'm like, all right, well, let's see what happens. And that's the thing, right? Once I caught myself saying that to myself, right, I said, let's see what happens. That's when I knew this this wasn't me anymore, right? I'm not gonna say that it wasn't based on my trading setup, because in a way it was. If you go down to a 30-second, there was a fair value gap in here. What I didn't like is that when I went to the 1 minute, there wasn't anything there, right? There was just a bit of order block here and there, but there just really wasn't anything. And I remember looking at my 5 minute actually, and let me go in here in the 5 minute, because for that one, the 5 minute looks a lot better. And it was right in here where I was looking at it. I was like, man, this looks like it's going to be a continuation day. And this is when it created these two candles in here. And so you can see the market. Keep in mind, the wicks are the ones that do the damage. So technically, this is a gap area. Even though the market went in here, we still have to see this as a gap. This is an open gap. Because wicks are the ones that do the damage. If the candle would have closed up here, then that would have been, an area where the market rebalanced to go in here. But technically, no. It just created the wick twice. And this is when, looking at this 5 minute, I was like, hey, I'm going to stick. I ended up sticking to the 5 minute time frame. And I stayed in here. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and wait because this does not look like a regular trading day. So I stayed in it, looked at this gap. I was like, okay, there's an open gap. That's two gaps already. And so I'm like, okay, this looks like it's going to be a continuation day. I did see this gap that happened after the 10 a.m. Eastern time. And this is where I ended up taking a short. And you can see that in my 1 minute. This is where I got in here. I shorted that right when it got into this area. And you can see on the 5 minute, there's a consequent encroachment in here. It's 50% of the fair value gap from here to there, holding very nicely. And the market quickly went down here. We kind of had a bit of resistance here in this fair value gap, but you can see on that 1 minute, we went down, went right back up, respected that. It became an inverse fair value gap and continued lower until I finally hit my target and was able to get some nice points in that. So very nice. And so yeah, this is some things that I've been starting to get a little better here, and in reading the market and seeing continuation days, as opposed to getting in there against the market, right? Because it was already going down to begin with. We took out the low of London back here. Right, and so the idea that ICT teaches us is that you want to go into the opposing, the opposing way of where the market's going. So this would have been, like I said, the buy, but the buy just wasn't presented well. And like I said, I try to do things on the lower second time charts. Obviously, I wasn't comfortable with it, and I just ended up getting out for really nothing, and that did not shake me out. And so those are just like little things that I'm starting to notice too, right? Like this little things like that are not shaking me out. I'm still focused. I'm still in the game and seeing, okay, well, that was not the move. And you can see it right away. It gave me that feedback, and was able to get this trade in here. So very nice trade in there, and took some profits in there. And that was that for, this was actually on Tuesday. Let me go ahead and check that out. Yeah, that was Tuesday. And then so on the 20th, there was the Federal Reserve. I did not trade that day. I did watch the market, however, and it presented, I don't know if any of you have traded. If it's part of your rules, and cool. If not, then it's something definitely to watch out for when it comes to those days. It's FOMC day during the afternoon, and so you can see the market. This was, if I would have been trading it, this would have been a trade I would have taken on the 5-minute. On the 1-minute, it looks really nice too, but in the 5-minute, I would have been watching it as well, just to be a little bit more, especially since it's the FOMC time. And I've seen this before. The market goes in here by a tick, almost gets you stopped out, and then boom, it gives up the ghost, and you're able to get some profit. But like I said, I didn't trade this on this morning session. I didn't do anything. But you can see, the move really didn't happen until, very near close to the 10 a.m. Eastern time. And you can see there's that fair value gap in here. Order block held right in here. That could have been another trade or an opportunity to take and then target these lows right there. So but yeah, like I said, I didn't do anything. And then we had FOMC. I did not trade FOMC, but learning from it. And I don't think I want to make it a habit. I do see what I am, however, beginning to see a little bit more into it. So it was a nice FOMC day. There's that fair value gap in here where you could take it to take out these double bottoms, and you can see the market just continued going. So very nice day there. That could have been good, but like I said, I don't trade those. This was on Thursday. This was a beautiful trade that I took. This is the last trade of the week for me that I ended up taking. Beautiful market structure shift in here, and then I took some buys in here, and when it got to this area as well. And even this is also 50% of the move from here to there, right around 50%. There it is. Look at how the market closes right above 50%. Crazy, right? That's so cool. Anyways, there's that fair value gap in here I outlined. Order block in here. All this right here came into this fair value gap in this area and then quickly ran up. Sucks I didn't get to the highs here, but that wasn't my aim. My aim was just to get to these highs here, and so that was good enough for me. And then that was it. Friday, I did not trade it just because I had already had a very good week, and I didn't really see anything. I was actually on the 5-minute is where I was watching it the most. Let's go back in here. This video kind of took a little bit long already, but anyways, you can see we took out the London session here before. Yeah, we took out London session pre-stock market, and then we took out the London lows after stock market. Rallied higher, used this fair value gap in here, and obviously I was watching this on the 5-minute, and you can see we took out this area here, the London lows, but the market had a different plan. We took out the high here. That was a shift in market structure, a buy, and then target the highs here or target these, right? So that was really nice. And then you can see later on in the day, it ended up creating another opportunity here, and you can see just how crazy the 2022 mentorship model is. Here's the order block here. There actually really wasn't an area to get short, and that's the thing with this one here. However, I think in the 1-minute probably could have done something in here, but like I said, like at this point it's already way too late. This is already lunch session. There's no need to do anything. Maybe in here is probably where that could have been something to do, but not really. I mean, there is this here from here to here. Could have been a short there, but like I said, at that point I'm not even trading. But anyways, hopefully you guys had a great week. I know I did. It was definitely 100% winner week for me. Very good following this 2022 model. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.